Thank you for joining us for the very first episode of The Marketing Detective. Today, we decided, since this is the launch of our podcast, to talk about podcasts. And we're going to be talking with a great guest in just a moment, but we're going to talk about the insights of podcasts, look at some current stats, and then how you, as a local business, could do your own podcast in the near future. So today, our first episode on Marketing Detective is Podcast 101. Guest is none other than Dr. David Brown. He has a PhD from the University of Texas. He is the host of Business Wars, and it's been so popular, and you couldn't get enough of it, that they created Business Wars Daily. Dr. Brown is also the managing editor and host of the Texas Standard. Dave, thank you so much for joining us today.
Mitch, it's a real pleasure to get to be a part of this debut podcast. Are you sure this is a debut podcast, by the way? This sounds really smooth. You're doing well.
I'll take that as a compliment, especially coming from you. So you guys have produced over 150 of these episodes so far. Can you share with us a little bit about the genesis of Business Wars and how you got involved with the project?
Absolutely. I got a call, I should say up front, I used to host Marketplace, which is a program on NPR stations across the nation. It's a business program, and it doesn't take itself too seriously. I was in LA at the time and moved to Austin, Texas, started a family here, and it's been a wonderful experience here. But I heard out of the blue from a former colleague who was with a company called Wondery, which is based in Los Angeles. And Wondery is one of the, I suppose you could say, 2 or 3 real premier podcasting houses that are out there. Spotify has its own, that sort of thing.